On the night of March 24, 1997, a quiet Los Angeles neighborhood became the stage for the biggest cash robbery in U.S. history. Inside a Dunbar armored facility where millions of dollars were processed every day, 6 masked men pulled off a job so clean, investigators at first couldn't believe it wasn't an inside job. The mastermind, Alan Pace III. Pace wasn't some career criminal. He was an employee, ironically a security inspector at Dunbar. He knew the vault. He knew the cameras. He even knew the schedule of the guards down to the minute. To his co-workers, he seemed like a normal guy. To his crew, he was the architect of a plan that could change their lives forever. Just after midnight, the team stormed the facility. Pace had timed everything perfectly. Cameras were moved just slightly, locks were already scouted, and guards were caught off guard. In less than 30 minutes, the men loaded $18.9 million in cash, the largest haul ever stolen in the United States. Then they disappeared into the night. For months, investigators scrambled. There were no fingerprints, no alarms tripped, no witnesses. It was as if the money had vanished into thin air. Rumors spread across LA. Was this an organized crime job? Was the money already overseas? But as with most perfect crimes, human nature unraveled it. The robbers had agreed to stay quiet and not spend big. But greed always talks. Members of the crew began making unusual purchases. New homes, luxury cars, stacks of cash passed around like nothing. Detectives noticed. And then came the mistake that sealed their fate. One robber used stolen bills that were still bound with original Dunbar straps. That was all investigators needed. By 2001, nearly the entire crew was arrested, including Alan Pace. The man once trusted to protect millions was sentenced to 24 years in prison. Authorities recovered less than half the money. To this day, millions remain unaccounted for. The Dunbar heist wasn't just a robbery, it became legend. Hollywood writers referenced it, investigators still teach it in training, and true crime fans compare it to a real-life Ocean's 11. But what makes it even wilder is the unanswered question, where's the missing money? Some believe it was hidden away in storage lockers. Others think family members of the robbers quietly lived off the stash. And some suggest that even today, decades later, bundles of Dunbar cash are still sitting, untouched, in safes across California. The Dunbar armored heist proved 2 things: that even the perfect plan can't survive human error, and that some secrets, like the missing millions, may never be found.